Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Two Beards Podcast, a podcast that we talk a little bit about beer, a lot about whatever else we want to discuss. I am one of your talking people that you are listening to, Levi.
And I also say things, and I am referred to as Nick.
I was going to say host, and then I was like, what am I hosting?
What are we hosting? Yeah.
Like, I'm drinking. I mean, I hope you're drinking too, because you just should be. But I'm not like giving anyone else beer.
Yeah, you're hosting me, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I'm your host, Nick.
Thank you.
You guys are just
I'm one of your guests, Nick.
voyeurs spying into our lives.
A fly on the wall. A camera
on a stick. Today, what are we drinking?
Today we are drinking a beautiful beer about America, which this also just so happens to fit. I wasn't thinking about that. So the our Enjoy by 7-4 came out this past Tuesday, and it is currently Thursday the 2nd, so it's not quite the 4th of July yet. And here we are drinking another American beer, American Beauty Hazy Ripple, apparently modeled after the Grateful Dead's album American Beauty and their most fan favorite song off that album,
One of
Ripple.
It's got like a special yeast formula to accentuate the aromatics of the hops, allegedly. Some other special things about it. I don't know. Some ancient grain bullshit. I don't know.
When you see this can, do you also just think sour or tart? When I see this can, that's just what I think. I'm just seeing yellows and pinks, and like a hazy IPA is not what I think of when I see pink, personally.
I could get hazy IPA from it.
All right.
I like the can.
Right. I'm not saying it's a bad can. I'm just saying
I don't enjoy the smell of this beer.
Very yeasty.
It throws me off.
Very yeasty and bready and grain.
Not what you want from like a hazy beer, right? You don't think hazy is like yeasty.
Yeah, no, I want what they describe as tropical and juicy, whereas I think we're gonna get grainy. I'm not thrilled about it, but here we are. It has a weird fruit profile.
It's just it's like mango and like white grape.
Yeah.
It's like really strange.
It's on the verge of having a tartness to it. It's right there, like sour grape kind of a taste. It's like on the verge of having that, but it just doesn't quite do it. It's like going on a roller coaster, and all of a sudden you get to the top and ride's over.
Like, where was?
Did I miss something? Yeah.
Like, it's not. So I've had a couple before.
Mm.
You haven't. This is your first time having it.
Yes.
It just. I think the problem is like up front, like it's not that bad. It's it's drinkable.
Yeah.
The problem is it's just more of that.
Right. Yeah. No. It doesn't get better.
And it gets warmer, and just like it's just this.
Yeah.
So it's like two of these, you're gonna be like,
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of at a loss of like thinking of a time or a place where I would want to drink this. I don't know. Coming up empty.
Maybe like no.
Totally. Absolutely. Maybe
here was the scenario I was gonna throw out, which I think is going somewhere.
Okay.
So this beer was released in November 2019.
Yeah.
I could see this being pretty good when it's like, winter, hazy season's gone, but you need a little pick me up, a little tropical, punch. But it's not like you're gonna go out and eat a mango while it's snowing.
No, and I think actually, tropical punch is probably a good way of putting a flavor on this as well. I get a little bit of that.
What's whenever I think of tropical punch, I think of like is it Hawaiian punch?
Yeah,
the red
Oh yeah.
like Kool-Aid cherry, but also like
you got the Hawaiian punches. You've got the Capri Suns as well. They have like a tropical punch flavor. I'm sure
you could call this a Capri Sun. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was getting at.
Yeah.
Bit of a
yeah. Did I want a hopped Capri Sun? I did not want it.
Did I need it?
That's kind of where I'm at with this beer. I don't want it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not bad by any means.
No, we're shitting on it, but like
it's just not what we want it to be, I guess.
I think one of the issues that I have is that it's not very hoppy. It's very fruity.
Very fruity and pretty light.
Very light. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, no, completely.
I mean, but it's 7%. It's pretty high.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, especially as far as IPAs go. It's up there. I definitely would not guess that from the taste, that's for sure. It's pretty light.
Yeah.
So, it's fine, though. It's fine. I'm guessing because you don't like Psych that you don't like Scrubs.
I've seen like I've seen, I'll put it this way. I've seen more of Psych than I have of Scrubs.
Okay.
And that is because I also do not like Scrubs.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough.
I literally don't understand
you. I don't get you.
I don't get you and your obsession with Psych and like
they're funny, witty comedies.
They're not.
I don't. What's not to get?
They're not funny. They're not witty. They are comedies.
They are witty, especially Psych. Psych is witty.
No,
absolutely, it is.
No.
So the thing with Psych that makes no sense is it's like I think it's like the Highlander. Like there can only be one Levi. Like the problem with Psych is that it just is your dialogue in the sense that
maybe that's not why it's
everything's a reference.
Maybe that's why it's not funny to me.
Because you don't think you're that funny.
Well, maybe it's that, but also maybe it's like because I think comedy is intentionally supposed to like push you outside of your boundaries.
Yeah, like the things that are really funny are usually like very like, whoa, that was out there.
I wouldn't have thought of that, or that's like, wow,
that's pretty far. I don't know if I would have taken it that far.
Yeah. So it just lives on par with my brainwaves, where I'm like,
this is just normal life. Why is this funny?
This is how I think normally. Yeah. So
right, no, that makes sense for sure. Because it's just. That is all that show is, and all that show does is the main character, like 80% of his dialogue, much like yourself, is just a reference to another movie or show.
Yeah.
So, or song.
I don't know, man.
Yeah. All right. I mean, you put it good. You put it well there. So, you put it well.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. See, I know you're gonna have an opposing. You're going to contradict yourself here. Do you like Aziz Ansari's show, The Master of None?
Have not watched a single episode.
Okay.
I've heard it's good.
See, I feel like you'd like it, but
that's what a lot of people say.
But it makes no sense that you would, because it is just everyday life. Like there's nothing like, oh my gosh, what, or whoa, or exaggerated. Like it's just like a guy's life.
Though Aziz Ansari is objectively funnier.
Yes, he is.
Like, as a actor comedian.
He's like a Dimitri Martin funny to me, where everything is just hyper observant on things.
Yeah.
So one of the scenes with in Master of None. So he's like walking up to this girl, and they're kind of flirting a little bit, and he invites her to this show. And then they're like talking, laughing, and she says something, and then the conversation just stops, and he goes, "Well, I guess that's the end of this interaction. I'll see you later." It's like, what an awkward, weird, like just observational thing to say, and it's fucking funny. I don't know.
Yeah, it's been recommended to me. Haven't watched it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's 2 seasons of it out right now. Their third season's in the works, from what I've heard.
I feel like it's been on for a while, though.
It has.
Just the slow rolling kind of thing.
Well, the second season came out after like a year or something. Now I think it's been like 2 years for the third to come out, and this is, I don't know. I think he's just been busy with other things, and then I imagine COVID put a damper on everything. So, yeah, there's that. That
is true.
But yeah, to my knowledge, they had greenlit a third season, so I don't know.
So, big change for the podcast today.
Oh.
No beard.
Oh, that's right.
Well, still beard, but
yeah,
minimal.
Yeah. I did not go anywhere near as short as you, but I trimmed mine up quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
I'm not as Castaway Galapagos looking.
I feel like, let's see, it's been almost a week. So when we last recorded Pints, I think, on the Pints episode, I don't have a beard. I don't know when we recorded that Pints, but.
The Pints that would have been released 2 days ago from when this releases?
Yes.
Okay.
It was at E9. It was the IPA that's not
Hazy. Oh, yeah, that was last Friday.
We recorded on Friday.
Yeah, see, no, that would have already came out on this past Sunday then. So that's the first time they saw you.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, podcasts and pints. This is the first time on the podcast.
First time on the podcast.
And we didn't talk about it on the pints. I was just there.
Right.
Beardless.
Correct.
I feel like even after the 6 days, because it's Thursday today, it's come in quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you went pretty
short.
Went
real short, and now it's like I can grab it and stuff. So,
yeah.
We're getting there.
No, I totally feel you. Everyone's like, oh, why'd you? I'm like, just seriously, give it a week.
Yeah, wait.
Give it a week, and you'll be like, oh, wow, it's already grown out so much.
Yep.
So
this was the look I was going for, though. Like this length.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I really feel like there's more separation between the mustache and the beard.
Right.
I got
you trimmed the mustache a little bit too.
I did. I needed to clean it up.
And so I think, that helps. Now your mustache is also now growing even more along with your beard. So I think your mustache is longer, and then with the beard kind of filling a little bit, it creates that more of a division.
I feel like I got a real Captain Price look going on.
You really do, though.
And I'm about it.
Not sure if that was intentional or not, but
it wasn't intentional.
It does work out for you. Oh yeah, no, that's what I was picturing. Yeah, and you're not wrong.
Yeah, so. I like it. I need a hat though. I need that style of hat,
like a fisherman's hat.
Yeah,
yeah. Actually, that would be a perfect look for 4th of July. So.
Though he's got more of like the mutton chops going, and then like shorter on the.
Well, he's turn a little. Oh, okay. Yeah, at least in that one he does. Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. That's like a Ulysses S. Grant shit with, and then he just like forgot to shave his chin for 2 days.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I've always thought it was more like what you got going.
Anyways, Captain Price, Call of Duty character. Yeah. It's a look.
What day was it? I'm trying to think if a podcast has passed since then, but I don't think so. That one day I think it has. I think it's been a couple weeks, but still, that one day we had where you and I logged on in duos. Like first game we got second game we got first, and it was just like, okay,
yeah, we're just like done.
I think we're done for the night.
I'm out.
It's already like late-ish. If we wouldn't have won, probably would have played another match or two, but like don't need to.
I think we had like 2 like second places, and then a win.
We played 2 matches.
Was it just 2 matches?
We played, second and then first.
Yeah. It was just like they were both played very well, and like we were just like
we were in it. I mean, both of us. It was duos, so we just like
I just want to stop on a high note for one of the nights.
Yeah. And still, I think it was like 9. I think it was like around 9, so it was like late enough to where it was like I could be done and be happy with that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that blew my mind. Coming back now after a long, I mean, at least for me, because I pretty much went about, I don't count zombies. I don't count zombies at all. But I basically went a week without Call of Duty at all. And I have lost my chops. I think yesterday I started to gain them back a little bit. I did pretty good in our game yesterday.
I was the same. Like a little bit before our guys' weekend and the guys' weekend, and then it was just like, you're probably the same with me, where it was just like, okay, I need a break from like.
Well, I was in Yakima too, and I didn't bring my Xbox.
Yeah. So it was just like all of that, and it was just like, I don't need to play so much Call of Duty.
Yeah, just take a break for a little bit.
Yeah.
But now coming back yesterday, it was like, oof. Or wait.
Yes, the day before yesterday.
Tuesday, yeah. Yeah, Tuesday was rough.
Yeah.
Tuesday was rough. I was just at a point where I was like, I just suck. And like I'm having fun like hanging out with you guys on Xbox, but like apart from that, like I can't necessarily say I'm enjoying Call of Duty because I'm sucking that bad.
Yeah. And then the next day it was like, okay, now
we found a groove.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird, like, so if you're not a video game player, playing more competitive games like that, like I feel like League is the same way. You fall out of practice very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Well, especially too. So, I mean, you could pretty much relate it to anything, right? Where like other sports and things like that, where if you take time off, you're going to be rusty. You absolutely are. There's just no getting around it. But with games, on top of being rusty, there's so many updates that are happening, and the games are always changing now. A lot more now than they used to because things are so online.
Not only are the games updating and changing things with the actual game, but like because of YouTube and like information, Reddit,
the way people
play also changes quick. Yeah. So like, there's a lot more strategy and what people are using and what they're doing. So how you're going to counter that. Like it's just a very constant evolving competitive sphere. So it's,
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, it's something you just got to stay in.
Like it was funny the other day, Sal was using the RPG. He killed himself once and then he just like got destroyed by a team. And he's like,
he asked you. You're like, should I not be using RPG?
Is the RPG bad now? And I was like, yeah, no one uses the RPG anymore.
No one uses it anymore. I'd mentioned, I was like, yeah, dude, this match, I had, I think I had full armor, and someone hit with me with an RPG, and I think I still had 1 piece of armor. Yeah, I think with an RPG they only got rid of 2 of my armors, and so it's like, whereas before, you could have full armor and be downed.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, that takes a good hit.
Well, it used to be, too, like, you would drive a vehicle, and you would just get RPG'd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, driving a vehicle anywhere, like, at any time, you could just get RPG'd.
That's just not happening anymore.
Now...
Thankfully.
Now, we drive cars all over the place, and, like, you have to watch out for C4.
Yeah.
But rarely are you concerned about getting shot with a rocket.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Rarely. I think now I have a bigger annoyance with people getting helicopter. Like, that's the thing now. I mean, it kind of has been for a little bit, but still, like, people are just pulling a Phil and just like trying to murder me with a helicopter. And I'm like, first off, if I really cared and played defensively, I could very easily just like not be killed by a helicopter. But if I want to play the way that I want to play, it's just fucking annoying.
Yeah, especially where the helicopters are located. I think they should remove the helicopters out of the hot drop areas.
I wish. I mean, it makes sense to have a helicopter on hospital because that's just a thing in real life. But I really wish they'd get rid of that helicopter on hospital. I mean, you don't have I don't know. There's no helicopter anywhere near Superstore, I don't think. And that's like the other hot drop.
Yeah, there's one on TV station. One like by the stadium, like soccer fields area, but
the thing with TV stations is there's a lot of random shit that like if you lay down, they wouldn't be able to kill you.
Yeah,
You
there's
can, like, hide
nothing
behind.
on hospital.
No, yeah, it's just open space no matter
Yeah.
where you are in a hospital. So it's just
When people are going ham on the helicopters too, like there's been times where someone was like, because hospital is like has a bunch of different roofs.
yeah.
So I'll be jumping like roof to roof to roof, and they'll follow me with the helicopter.
I've had drops where we've had drops where the big building that we land on is closer than the helicopter, and people have gotten helicopter faster than I land on big building.
Yeah,
And it makes no sense because like I land and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, helicopter's in the air. What the fuck? It's crazy. It's gotten to be quite annoying. Before it was like whatever. And when we first started playing the game, I don't think anyone utilized it that way at all.
Yeah, I mean it was always there, but it was never like
It wasn't used as a gun.
Yeah, right now it's like you're better off getting the helicopter than not.
Well, and that's the thing too. It's not like people are getting the helicopter and then picking up their team and trying to go, but if someone's shooting at them, they'll go for them. People are intentionally getting the helicopter to kill people.
You know what they should
on
do?
top of a hospital.
They should have a permanent like spawn of an RPG on
Hospital.
on the top of hospital.
Yeah, that would make it fair then, I would say. I'd agree with that. Yep.
Just one rocket, you miss, the helicopter can kill you, but you get it. Like it automatically changes the math for those people.
Or it gives you the chance. Like you can get helicopter and dip and you'll probably be fine.
Yep.
But like if you're gonna go for someone on top of hospital, they are equipped now, so
Exactly. Or your teammates better be dropping on that RPG.
yeah.
Something, their strategy then has to change.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's I shit on the game every time we play because there's so many like obvious broken things where it's like just come on, man. And it seems like Activision is not even giving a fuck about people who are hacking the game. Like it doesn't seem like they're on it at all, personally.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely gone down the amount of people who are hacking. I don't know.
But do you think? I mean, it's hard to say, right? To who you could attribute that to, whether it's to Activision being on top of it or people just getting bored of doing it.
Yeah, it's hard to say. The other thing too is like we're playing on Xbox and we have to play with PC players. That does frustrate me.
Yeah, I think the Gulag is one of the worst places for that.
I think if they made it so you have to crossplay, but the PC players have to be using a controller. So if you have a controller input, you can load into Warzone with Xbox players. But like the mouse it's just
especially for sniping, right?
Sniping in the Gulag.
Yeah, the Gulag is my biggest annoyance personally. I can't and especially. Go figure, right now, they combine the two. Right now, it's marksman rifles and snipers only in the Gulag, which I cannot do.
Yeah.
I don't even bother to practice because I don't want to get past the learning curve. Like, I'm fine with my LMGs, my ARs. Like, I'm fine. So, like, why bother being shit with a sniper for, like, a month to then finally be fine with snipers,
Yep.
Yeah.
And like it sounds like it's just not something you enjoy.
No, right.
So it's like, why get good at something you're just not going to have fun with?
Yeah. I like watching people like you like nail these crazy shots and like you'll like 3 shots and 3 downs with like a fucking like iron scope marksman and like it's fucking rad and I love watching that. But like and it's very helpful to the team. But, like, personally, it's like if I'm trying to enjoy the game and have fun with it, like, that doesn't give me the adrenaline rush. Like, what gives me the adrenaline rush is, like, being, like, face-to-face within, like, 50 meters of someone and, like, duking it out.
Yep.
Yeah, it gets the heart going when you turn a corner and all of a sudden you don't see a name tag and you're like, I need to shoot you.
Good game.
Great game, buddy. A lot of shit to it, though. For those who don't watch Pints, wait, let me not say that and say something else that makes more sense. For those of you that don't watch plays, but do enjoy video games, maybe hop over to our plays playlist if you'd like, because
There's a playlist. I do that sometimes.
Yeah, right. Oh,
No, I do it most of the time.
yeah, fair enough.
It's like it
gets added later at the very least, right?
No.
Okay.
It's gotten added later once. Because I remembered.
You either remember or you don't at this point.
And I haven't gone through and been like, I wonder which ones I've missed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't care that much.
Fair enough. When I get my computer, you will have so much less to do.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Maybe.
We'll see.
It's a chore, but you enjoy it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I enjoy pieces of it.
Like I said, it's a chore.
I like having a routine.
Interesting.
Well, I like two things. I like having a routine.
Okay.
And I like being in control.
Okay, that's also fair.
So both of those things combined
gives you joy.
So,
but the actual process, you're like, fuck this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that being said,
I'm the opposite.
If I can release some of that control, maybe it'll be good. It'll be like, wow, this is great.
Probably. You'll be like, hey, we can produce the same content and I don't have to do the work.
Yeah.
This is
actually what I'm excited for, specifically for plays, for you to have a computer because we can record both of our gameplay.
Yes. I know.
And like if you could just do plays, I could do Pints in the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Then like I just, and I think you're just going to be a better editor than me in general. The podcast and Pints, very simple.
Right.
Plays is a little more.
Yeah. Or at least it should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what we can come up with there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Not that, you should be spending 1,200 hours on every plays, but
I'm down. But that's what I'm saying. That we're the opposite there. We're like,
yes,
I don't care if I control things or not. I don't care. What was the other fact that you listed? I forget.
Routine.
Routine.
You
I don't give a fuck about routine.
No,
that literally is the farthest thing from my mind. I thoroughly enjoy the grind of editing a video. Yeah. I like. It's something I actually enjoy doing is editing videos.
Which is why I think like plays would be perfect, right? Because it is
a
grind, and you can actually like create something other than just like the podcast is just this is what it is.
Right. Like I'll take an hour and a half of plays footage and I'll get that down to 20 minutes if we want. And make it good. And enjoy doing it on top of that. So
and some of the other, podcast Pints projects that we've done.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. More of those to come, hopefully.
Does excuse me. Does Adobe, the version that you use, or I don't know how to phrase it, but like whatever, you know what I mean. The version that you use, how many desktops are you able to have that on?
I think 2.
2? So you can have it on 2 different desktops?
Think so.
Okay. Do you have it on your work computer?
No.
Okay.
I might have it on my Mac, but if there's a way to unregister my Mac, it's totally fine.
So I guess that's kind of I'm thinking out loud, I guess, on the podcast is like, would it be worth it for me to get my own subscription for it? Or are we able to just share yours and I can like...
We should just try to figure out how to share mine because I don't need it on my Mac.
Yeah.
The only... I don't need it on my Mac. I was going to say like Lightroom, but
Lightroom and Photoshop.
I don't edit on my Mac. There would just be like... At some point, if I wanted to go back through my photos, but I have all my photos, so I don't really need either of those. Yeah. So we're good. I think we'll figure out how that registration thing works. I don't know how that.
I think we actually talked about it on the podcast that I made one of my first big boy purchases of a laptop.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did, right?
I don't know. Do you have
like
tracking for that yet? Like, do you know what dates or anything? Is it
Amazon,
still just like maybe one day?
So, and Amazon said this from the beginning, though. And so what I think it is the fact, and actually, so we've talked about this with Morgan as well. So anything, computer software, well, not software, but computer and like streaming hardware and things like that. Like a lot of this stuff is just sold out now because everyone decided, I'm going to be home for months. I might as well invest my shit in this.
You could not buy a Nintendo Switch for like a long time.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Or it was like $700 and it was like $300 before.
Yeah, right. Well, and this is people reselling them.
Yeah.
So all of the computers that I was looking at, and by that I mean I only actually checked the tracking on like 3 of them, what it would be like. It was looking like around the same time frame. And so Amazon said from the beginning, this is not going to be available until the end of July.
Okay, end of July.
Yeah. And so right now, tracking, and I say tracking because it's Amazon tracking, not the actual package tracking, says that it says it's going to arrive on the 3rd of August, but it says that it could arrive anywhere between the 29th and the 3rd. But then it says like it's going to be back in stock on the 22nd. So in my mind, it's literally anywhere from the 23rd to the 3rd that it could arrive.
I mean, that's pretty good for end of July. You know,
I'm not mad about it.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of a wait. It's a bit annoying that like, hey, and also the other annoying thing is it hasn't taken it out of my account yet, the money.
Yeah.
So that's like another thing I'm having to like factor in all the time when I look. I'm like, fuck, I have to remember I don't have that money. So,
but once you get it, dude, you'll be like so happy.
I'll be absolutely thrilled. So
that's what happened with me when I got my computer. I was just like, well, it's a big paycheck here. And then I got it and I was just like, I
could be happier.
Do more with the podcast and all the stuff like photos, videos that I normally do. Like everything was just easier.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm stoked. It's just everything. It's going to help with the podcast. It's going to be used for things that I enjoy, like as far as Adobe products goes. It's going to like, I'll be able to play games like Minecraft and things like that. I don't think I'm going to use it heavily on gaming. Like it'll probably just be like Minecraft and I
maybe
have something.
I have some games, but I enjoy gaming with a controller.
Yeah,
like the vast majority of the time. Things like Minecraft, because like the hotbar,
it's much easier on a computer.
Much easier on a computer.
Yeah.
But outside of that, like shooters, I just feel like it feels good playing with the controller to me. I don't know. Part of it's probably nostalgia and what I'm used to, sure, but like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, and I know, like we were just talking about it. Like I know that you have the potential of being so much better and more accurate and precise, really, with a mouse and keyboard. But like again, like as far as my current comfortability and like my just preference of
we play to have fun. So
it's like it's just what I enjoy using as a controller. So
I also just like the idea of just like turning on a console, having a controller, and it just like work.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing, like I'm not worried about PC resources. I'm not worried about downloads on my computer or certain browsers being open or using too much resource. Like there's so much on my computer that I'm like just like maybe I'd feel differently if I had like a dedicated gaming rig, which people do.
Yeah.
But as it currently stands, I'm like, nah.
Yeah. I was looking. I sent you a picture on Instagram. Something about computers. I can't remember what it was. But so I got that off of like, I was like, randomly one of these things showed up in my like suggested things for Instagram. And so I clicked the profile, and there was like a lot of funny like computer games.
Wasn't it like the AMD versus Intel?
Yes, that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty funny, and something relevant that we were talking about when I was looking for my computer. But so they also post like they post a lot of like cool pictures of just like people's like gaming setups for PC, and like I was like scrolling through some of those, and I'm like, oh fuck, like I don't really game my computer really at all, or I won't really game and haven't really gamed on PC much when I did have a computer. But like if I had one of those setups, like I wouldn't be mad, because even just for watching YouTube, I'm like, it's just a really nice, relaxing, vibey setup to be in.
I mean, even like for me, because I game right here, I have a monitor that's like right over here. And my Xbox is below the desk. If it's just so different, like coming up to a space that's like set up for me to game, like with my light, and like it just, I don't know, it's just different compared to like, you know, when I lived at home playing Call of Duty in 2010
on your family's fucking TV that's like 55 inches, 60 inches, and it's nuts.
It's just so different. It's crazy.
No, absolutely. And so it's like I get like a taste of that compared to like living at home with my family. You know, but at the same time, like I'm sitting on my bed, on the corner of my bed, on, you know, I don't even know the size of the TV that I'm playing on, but it's not really much bigger than like a normal monitor. And so that's nice. But then like it's just uncomfortable, and my TV's on a dresser, and so it's like it's not really a setup. It's just like I'm playing with what I got right now. But like to be able to have like a desk and like a setup or a room like this to have that dedicated to that, like it'd feel good.
One day,
yeah,
getting there.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not worried about it by any means, but it's like, be nice. So this beer, huh?
Let's talk about it. Let's actually talk about it. How are you feeling on your second one, by the way?
I've taken about 2 sips, 1.5, if you will. I think the no food and 7% is messing with my brain a little bit, because
you're feeling yourself.
Like I although the beer hasn't changed, I'm enjoying it a little more.
Okay.
You know, I'll say a couple things right off the bat that I'm liking about it. I like that it's light. It's kind of cool to have a heavier percentage beer be so light like this, but then also still have like, it's not super hoppy, but it has a hoppy profile, and it is a little, and it's got a bit of bitterness to it, and so it's not terrible in that regard. So, you know, on the contrary, it could be a little too light, maybe it's a little watery in that regard, where it's like it has all these fruity notes with such a light taste, it kind of comes off as watery. But and then on top of that, the smell is quite displeasing compared to the taste. I think it tastes a lot better than it smells.
100%. So I just wrote medicine-y on the smell, and it has like a funk on the smell, and it's probably that yeast that we're kind of mentioning earlier.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't want to do a smink action.
Smink. Nah. Thankfully, you cannot do that.
I can't do it on this, which is
for the audio listeners. If there are still any out there, I'll be honest. I have not dived into the statistics of our podcast in a little while. Whereas I feel like within like the first like 3-4 months of us starting this, I was like in the Apple statistics or the Podbean, whatever, and like checking like, oh, like where are people listening from? You know, how many listens, whatever. I haven't checked that shit in a long ass time. And so if there are audio listeners out there still, Levi is drinking out of a ball.
Yep.
And so he is pretty much unable to nonetheless smell and drink the beer. Smink, if you will. And you should. If you don't, fuck you. It's a good word. Taste, I want to be honest, I don't see banana as Levi is mentioning. But it
Taste
is...
it again.
Okay, I will.
Taste it again. Taste it again.
Okay.
You're going to get a little banana. A little tiny banana in your mouth.
All right, you get a little tiny banana. Mango, and I wouldn't even say slight white grape. Honestly, I would just
white grape.
I think white grape is pretty fair to say. I think it's like on the verge. Like it's weird because it's grainy slash yeasty, and it like wants to be tart, but instead it's just sweet and fruity.
I think y'all are gonna hate me here. Everyone unanimously is gonna hate me.
Mm.
Mango fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, no, he does think that wrong opinion.
Mango is one of the worst fruits in the world.
He does think
mango
wrongly about
cannot decide what it is. It's like,
he does think.
Am I citrus? Am I vanilla? Am I banana? Am I sour? Am I sweet? I don't fucking know. I'm just a fucking mango that's like juicy, sticky orange. Here I am.
So you think that really mango is a nice, soft, tropical.
See, that's the issue. Is everyone's
fruit.
like everyone describes it in 2 words: juicy and soft, or 3 words, and tropical. Those 3 words don't describe the taste. You just describe your feeling around the fucking fruit. Tell me. Describe to me the taste of a mango.
No. Tell me how many times you've described a beer as juicy. Fucking exactly. Of course it's juicy. It's a liquid. All juice, liquid. It's a beer. It's liquid. Every single beer is juicy.
Describe to me the actual taste of a mango.
Right. I think. Okay, much like music, it has weird describing words, but it describes the taste. It's not the feel. It's not the feel.
No, I know.
It has a soft, cushiony taste.
No, I know, but that's the issue I have. That's so you're.
But fuck you, because you do that to music.
No, okay.
And you have no problem with it.
Okay, but listen to me. No, I agree, and it's what I'm saying. I agree that mangoes have a very complex flavor profile.
Okay.
That's why I use the descriptors vanilla-like, banana-like. Like mangoes have this like soft sweetness that you're describing.
I wouldn't call it vanilla.
No, sure,
I understand that, but I wouldn't call that vanilla.
I'm trying to give it descriptors, right? That's other than soft.
But why though?
Why? Because I'm trying to embellish the fact that mango has competing flavors within it that has like the soft flavors, but it does have like,
you know what I would call it?
A tart citrusiness to it as well.
I would call the softness more coconut than it would vanilla, personally.
Okay. I hate coconut. I can't stand the taste of coconut, so coconut tastes like shit to me.
So if we're going to say mango is more coconut than vanilla, it would make sense that you don't like mango.
But if you want to say it's like coconut, fine.
Right.
You describe that softness however you want.
Okay.
However, you got to admit it is a contrasting flavor to the other flavors in a mango that are very citrus and tart.
Yeah. Yes. But
like not all mangoes are sour, and not all parts of the mango itself. Like as you go more towards the rind, it has more like the citrusy flavors.
So that's the thing. Sour is a strong word. I wouldn't even. Although citrusy is probably a better descriptor, I wouldn't even say citrusy as much as like I would go more specific to say it has a citrus bite, because it has like when you drink a glass of orange juice and it has that like tang to it.
Sure.
Where it's like a little bit of a bite.
Yeah, you could.
Mango has a little bit of that.
No, tang is a good word. Tang is a good word.
Yeah.
But when have you ever eaten a coconut and been like, man, I wish it had some more tang? Or like whenever you eat a banana and like, where's the tang in this banana?
I disagree with that. I would say that. I'd be like, yo, if this banana was tangy, like I'm down. Down. But do you like strawberries?
Strawberries are good.
Okay. See, I think strawberries like your gateway drug to mangoes, though. because it has these very contrasting. It has these
papaya. Papaya is the gateway.
Yeah, but papaya doesn't have the sharp flavors that mango and strawberries do. That's what I was getting at with strawberries. A strawberry has this very sharp flavor in it.
So like a papaya is the tangless mango.
Yeah.
I enjoy papayas, but it's not because it's missing tang.
No, I get that.
It's not the tang that I don't like. It's the combination. It's the fact that it's a strawberry and papaya fusion.
Side by side. I legitimately we're gonna have to have a fruit day. I legitimately no, but like
I'm gonna chop up a bunch of.
No, honestly, I want to chop up a mango, a papaya, have a little bit of fresh coconut. Have you don't have to eat it. I mean, you have to have a bite, but then you don't have to eat it, and I'll eat the rest. And then
I will eat
strawberries and bananas. And
we got to throw melons in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I fuck with a honeydew. It's the only melon, right? Because like fuck cantaloupe.
Watermelons.
It's the only melon other than watermelon.
I like cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's good.
I'm glad you like chewing on water. That's cool for you. I love that for you, bro.
It reaches into the bitterness of my soul, and it's like I connect with you.
Yeah, that's why you fucking like grapefruit.
Oh, grapefruit's delicious.
Fuck grapefruit.
I'm
an orange, but I taste like shit.
Okay, back on topic. This beer to me, it's like a mango. It's got a lot of conflicting flavors. It's got the white grape. Yeah. It's got the tangy. It's got the banana-y, like smoothness, whatever you want to call it.
Smooth, that's good.
I don't know. It doesn't make me like
nothing makes me want to drink more of this.
A certain way. It's just like I don't honestly like. This is my opinion. I'm gonna lay it out.
Okay.
It's not that I like this beer.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I dislike this beer.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't give a shit.
Right. Yeah.
I just don't care.
That's exactly where I'm at. I 100% agree with you. And that's going to make rating it weird. I think this is the only beer that I could think of that our new scale is going to make rating this beer weird.
Dead air.
Oh my gosh. We're both writing. Fuck us. All right. So, rating this beer. I
got mine. Easy mode.
You're going to go lower than me.
Maybe.
Nah, I know. I think I know what category you're going to give it in. If you give it in the same category that I'm giving it in, I'm going to be surprised and impressed.
We'll do something weird. You go first.
Okay. I'm going to go 2, and I'm going to say it's okay. I personally don't think, although it has all these conflicting flavors that we were talking about, I don't think it lacks a concept. I just don't think what they were going for was done well at all. Mm-hmm. So it is the lowest end of that portion of the scale, if you will.
What do you think I'm going to give it?
See, I was thinking you were going to be more like a 1.7 or something like that. I thought you were going in. I think you're going in the meh category.
I disagree with what you rated it, and I will pull you towards my end of the spectrum.
Okay.
I rated it a 2.7.
Wow.
Which is a little less than halfway through the fine category. The concept is there, but not well executed, whereas you said it's an underdeveloped concept.
Yeah.
I think they were going for mango. I think what they thought of, like, tropical, like the Grateful Dead, Ripple song is very like 70 Hawaii sung on a beach, kumbaya bullshit. Like not like real Hawaii, but like fake Hawaii concept. So you just think tropical is mango, and you're like, what's a mango? It's soft, it's sweet, it's tart, it's tangy, and it's just like
It's whatever you want it to be.
And that's why I don't give a shit. It's fake. It's a fugazi, right? It's just, to me, it's like, it's just not a real beer. It's like there's no developed hop profile. There's no developed taste.
Not.
There's no like, this is what we're aiming for, like, direction. It's just like, let's build off of this fake concept. And you get something that, maybe people like the fake. Maybe you want to go to a luau and, enjoy fake Hawaii, and that's good on you. But at the end of the day, you drink, what are we, 94 episodes in? I don't want a fake beer.
If I could just say a quick comment here, and I was thinking about this at the beginning of the podcast. So it's pretty much taken you over 90, so really 100. We'll say 100. We'll average it out of that because we've had like 5 recorded unreleased beers, something like that. So I'll say it's anywhere between 90 and 100 unique beers we've done together that you. Well, I guess it's unfair to say because I was in Illinois at the time. How many episodes do you think we've done together here? Well, do you know what the first episode on YouTube was? The number?
No. Get to the point.
I'll say even 40. So either way, it's taken about a whole year of you drinking beer with me to realize that I opened beer backwards.
It's true.
It's a long time for you to realize that.
That came out of nowhere.
Again, it came. I opened my beer I said it at the beginning of the episode. I was opening my beer, and I thought
it's a long time.
It took him like a whole year to figure this out. But anyways, I'll go as high as a 2.5, but I'm gonna stay in the okay category.
Yeah, don't change your rating. That's
what I'm saying. Is like. That's as high as I would go.
If you were going to be convinced.
Yeah.
2.5
I'm still going to stay in that okay category. Yeah. I don't think I could be brought out of that.
No, I listen.
And this is every Dogfish Head beer, personally, to me. They feel like a home brewer to me. Am I wrong in saying that? Every beer they do, I'm like, I guess I see what you're doing here, but it's just not that great.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. It's just. I think. I don't know. I'm trying not to be too harsh.
I don't give a fuck. Dogfish Head's never watching this. They don't give a fuck.
I don't know, man.
What were you going to say?
Dogfish Head to me. It's in the same category as New Belgium. They're old craft beer.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
And,
that doesn't stay with the times.
Yeah, and the attitudes that the beers represent are very much that.
Yeah.
Like we've had edgy beers on the podcast that we haven't liked at all, and we've had edgy beers that we really do like.
We've had old beers. Like I think Sierra Nevada is a good example of like an old brewery that stays relevant.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
Lagunitas.
Yep.
Always switching things up.
Yep.
But like Dogfish Head and New Belgium. New Belgium a little bit with the Voodoo Ranger series, admittedly.
They brought it back.
They did. But generally, right? Like
it's pretty new.
It feels like you got a bunch of old brewers, and the beer industry, what an IPA is, has changed.
I think just Shoots could fit into that category, personally.
Yeah, probably. Which, it's fine. Like if this is the kind of beer that you like, good on you. I'm not saying shit on your opinion or you're a bad beer drinker by any means. You
like what you like.
Yeah. I just think that what an IPA is and how we develop flavors within that category differs between this. It's just not hoppy. It's not like, as both of us were saying, it's just not a concept that's like developed. It just feels kind of like we wanted to make a tropical IPA because of that Grateful Dead song.
Yeah.
Fair
enough. I was going to talk more about Dogfish Head, but I don't want to.
Nah.
So, if you're watching us on the YouTubes, do the stuffs. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you've had this beer, because I think this is probably countrywide. You can get this. Let us know what you thought of this beer. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was a shitty mango? Just let us know. And
country road, take me home.
Take me home.